Okay, we're back with day 5. I may be a little crunchy, but this I feel like every time I wake up it's redder, but then it goes away during the day. And I also feel like now at this point I have some type of allergies going on because this eye is itching so bad. Like I want to just rip it out, but this eye ain't really even itching that much, but it's definitely looking red like it's an allergy going on. But anywho, so it has conditioner in it. It has a leave-in in there. But now we're gonna go through that process. This is all the conditioner I have left out of this. So we about to use that up. And I don't even think this is enough of how I like to use it. This is that edge for day 5. Do we have a peach fuzz? Yes, we do. This side was not that bad, though. It was this side. This side was terrible. I'm going to put this stuff in my hair today and go clean up the house. So basically, y'all remember that vacuum I bought? It was like $100-something vacuum, but I got it for like $50 because they had it in the wrong section, so I finessed that. And it's like a pet one, so it does pet hair and all of that stuff. But it's good. Like I love that vacuum. Like I just be wanting to vacuum around the house and put my little lines in my carpets. You know how the vacuum lines be. But I'm about to vacuum this room, vacuum all the carpeted areas, so this stuff will sit while I do that. I got baby KJ out there watching his little ABCs and 1, 2, 3s now. He's being good. He's fed. So let me just go on and try to hurry up. Okay, we got a little argan oil in our hair now. And we just gonna go through each one of those things again. But we're gonna put some oil along this hairline because this is what we really want to focus on. This is what I really want to focus on. This is how we would tell too, guys, if it's working or not, because this thick stuff is just thick stuff. We won't know that until we flat iron it out and do all that, but we didn't do that from the beginning, so we still wouldn't know. So we're gonna start right here. This hair is a bit crunchy, so we do need this to soften it on up like we do. Get them roots first. And I just put that oil in there because I want my hair to suck it all up. My hair is gonna suck up all the oil. It's cold. I have not warmed it up. So we're gonna get it really saturated in there. So by the time I put the cap on, the shower cap, and then start working around the house, I'm gonna generate some heat under there. I'm gonna generate some heat under there, and it's gonna activate it. Just as it would if I would've just threw it in the microwave. Now I do have that leave-in conditioner, so we are like kind of good, even though we only have a little bit of this left. I'm more concerned with around here. The ends of your hair is very important as well. So you got the root of your hair and then you got the ends of your hair. Those are the most important part to have a good shaft of hair. This part will be so strong and less breakage if you have a good root and some good ends. That's why they want you to clip them and stuff. So that being said, after we get this process all together, guys, we're gonna go in and clip some ends. See, I gotta sit back for this. This is all good reference too, so we can see how long it's actually looking more than it would when I do this every trip. That's pretty dang long. I can't even get all the way in the video. And I ain't doing nothing different. I always sit this close, and I used to just put my head down and we can see. But it's going beyond the phone. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. He's going through another growth spurt right now. Oh, wow. He's like that. Like he's telling you something. He's back all up at night. Doing it like he was. He's back. It's just very aggressive. That's all it is. He's very aggressive. When he wake up and roll over, he like, "Rah!" And you instantly wake up like, ah. In my mind, he's going through a growth spurt, so he is hungry. Let me flop it on in there. So that's all I do is flop it on in there. But it seems like I'm flopping it in there more than usual at night. Because at some point, we were sleeping all night. No. He wakes up all through the night. Don't even open his eyes. He just be like, "Rah!" And I'll be like, okay. Basically, because he's not even opening his eyes, waking up, actually crying. He's fussing. And then I give him the passy a couple of different times. And he'll be cool. And then at some point, that passy ain't going to do it. So I'm like, yeah, it's time. That's why it's good, too, guys, to have that pump. Because you've been had a few bottles ready, set, go in the middle of the night. Instead of actually every 5 minutes popping that boob out. Look at that. Done. I put what was left on my hand around that edge, so therefore it can sit down and penetrate. We getting rain today, so it's not like I'm going anywhere. I ain't taking my baby out in no rain unless I absolutely have to. So I can sit here and look like Celie all day. Clean up. I gotta organize some things, get them all ready, set, go. This is it for day 5. So we're gonna go proceed to clean, do our little daily dues. If that takes me 3-4 hours, this will sit there for 3-4 hours, which is a good thing because it ain't doing nothing but eating, okay? It ain't doing nothing but doing its job, and we want to see results. So y'all let me know how these edges is looking from day 1 to day 5, because I ask my daughter every day, like, do it look like it's working? And all this and that and whatever. But she's like, I mean, yeah, but it whatever, you know. But she's still mad at me about that dang on prank or whatever. So she ain't trying to deal with me and my YouTube situation. But anywho, nobody is, and that's fine. But I'm just doing me, okay? Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this so far. I kind of feel good about it. I kind of feel like it feels tough. Like, you know, ain't nothing gonna break that off. But that's what protein does. You know, protein builds. So it's just probably building and reconstructioning my actual strands of my hair, which is millions of them if you ever notice. You have a lot of different strands of hair in your head, so it's penetrating through every single strand, rebuilding it. That's what this does. So as it's rebuilding it, you know, when this is all said and done, guys, we will go ahead and blow it out. We will see where we're at with things. We know at this point our hair is rebuilt. We're gonna cut off all that bad stuff that couldn't be fixed. Get rid of it. We're not saving inches, okay? We can't save inches at this point, because when you cut those little inches off, so many more are going to come. Like, clipping your ends is the best thing to do. You know, getting rid of the dead anything is better than leaving it there, because it takes energy away from the stuff that's actually growing. And I learned that with the plant. So if you're a planter, then you know what I'm talking about. If you have a flower pot with a plant in it, and all these plants are gorgeous and beautiful on this side, but then these ones over here is all ragged and like, you know how plants get like they dying. Some of them are yellow or gold looking, or like they're dying, like a leaf or something. Those are sucking away energy from this beautiful one on this side, trying to grow out and be grown. And this little childish one over here just won't grow up. Like, you are so petty. Like, grow up or you got to go. So that way you will go ahead and evict it on up out of there, cut it on out of there, boop. And now all that energy can direct to helping this one spread and grow gorgeously, okay? So that's same thing with hair. You know, you got these little loose strands everywhere that's like split, this, that. Is taken away from the actual strands that's doing something. So we want to cut those off. I love doing this with my hair. I actually do. So it's been a couple years because I was pregnant for 9 months. And then on top of that, you know, I had them dang on labor braids in. My house burnt up. It was nothing that I can do. I wasn't going to take them out and just be looking bad. But even though I felt bad with them being that long. But now it's time. It's time, and I love doing this process with my hair. It wouldn't necessarily be no rice water, but that helps, you know. And y'all know y'all got allergies when your throat itch. You like it itch bad. That means that I will be seeing you guys tomorrow again. I am gonna rinse this out in a few hours maybe. And not untwist it, just rinse it on out and then put some leave-in and take my butter bean. This is my hair. It's very tough, y'all. It's very tough. It just feels good. Like, it feels super thick. And this is only one section for me. Like, that's so thick. Look at that edge. Look at that edge, okay? This is only 5 good days worth. And this is my final one, guys. So yeah, once I wash it out, at this point, I will be styling. Okay, I will go ahead and wash it out. Mind you, I have not washed my hair since day 1. So I started this whole thing with clean hair. Clean hair. And then I just every day been doing that process, you know, that I showed y'all. And now this will be the day 6 for me is the end. We're gonna touch on this rice challenge water. We're gonna go into some type of details about it, okay, while we do our last little 2-strand style. So the fermenting process of this, okay, that is nothing but you soaking this, get that edge, and it's pulling out all of the vitamins, the minerals, the carbohydrates from the rice, okay? It's pulling out the main ingredients of this rice also, which is the amino acids. And amino acids, guys, is nothing but protein, the building blocks of protein. So you got your hand, right? You got one finger. This one finger ain't tough enough, okay? It's pretty tough, but it's not as tough as when you have 1 to 2 to 3, then they start building and getting locked in together, okay? Those are your amino acids. The amino acids are each one of my fingers that you see here. So we got 8 amino acids bind together to form one protein, okay? So that one finger, which you can just go ahead and break, whatever, get up out of here, versus 8 of them, you're not breaking anything, okay? You're gonna have to put up a fight to really get these things broke apart, okay? They in there. They ain't going nowhere. So that will be considered one good protein molecule or whatever, okay? That's all that this juicy is right here, is protein. Okay, which definitely is strengthening your hair. It is getting good for them follicles in the hair, okay? Giving them life. It's repairing the shaft of your actual hair. Your hair would appear thicker, more shiny. So the longer you let it sit and ferment, the more protein is going to get off into this, okay? The longer you let it sit and ferment, it forms that smell, right? And that smell is nothing but the protein and all those vitamins or whatever that then it's thick and it's slimy and it's all through there. It's pulled out of that rice and now it's stained. If it gets too fermented, it's very potent at this point. That protein is very tough, okay? It's very tough, and if you put it on your hair like that, it's going to become very brittle and it's going to break off, okay? It will serve no purpose for you. This process right here will be a whole waste. It will serve no purpose. So it will make your hair brittle. It will break. Look at that. Oh my God. Okay, so the rice water in general, guys, it helps with elasticity of the hair. So remember how I was saying like how it just bounced right back? That stood out for me, okay? It's not like I would do this to my hair and just be like, oh, wow, look at the elasticity of my hair. But I noticed that for some reason. Like, it stood out to me. And come to find out, this rice water does that. It brings back healthy hair. That elasticity of it, like elastically or whatever, it brought all that out of there. And this is only 6 days, okay? So you can go ahead and you can use this stuff. You don't have to use it no whole 7 days. It's so potent that we know it's working. We know it's gonna do its thing. That rice water alone, baby, is very, very, very potent. And also, it don't take no time for it to do what it's gonna do for you. No time at all. It's definitely recommended 7 days only because the solution lasts for 7 days. Look how thick my hair is. This is a 2-strand. This is 2-strand. But that looks like that needs to be broke down. It's so thick and good. It's only been 6 days, guys. Look at that edge. Look at that edge. We done came a long way in 6 days. Okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and break that down. Because now this can get its own. Now after you get it all going for your little 7 days, maybe 3 days, maybe 5 days. I'm only doing 6 at this point. You know, your hair knows it now. Your hair is, people pay for this stuff. This is a do-it-yourself protein treatment. People will go and pay for a protein treatment like this every so often, maybe once a month or something. Big bucks, big bucks. We don't have to worry about that. And then to do it right, okay? I'm here to help you guys do it the right way. You can do this once a week, and then once you got it all said and done, once a week, you can just hit it once a month. It doesn't matter. This stuff is going to serve its purpose. It's very potent. Like y'all know, I'm Blackanese, okay? My Chinese women, they've been doing this for ages, okay? They got hair down to their ankles and their toes, okay? Because this is what they live by, all right? They haven't yet called me up to, you know, give me the memo. I don't understand why, whatever. I'm Blackanese, but it's okay. They let they water ferment for months, honey, months, long time, very, very potent, right? And they know what they doing. They over there getting it in. They got that long, beautiful, thick hair. I don't know why they ain't called me and told me, but it's okay. I ain't talked to him in a while. We'll get back on board. If you keep it in there too long, let's say you put it in there and then you look up and it's been in there a week. You know, oh, I forgot about it. You know what I'm saying? Just dilute it with water. It's very cloudy. Very, very cloudy. You will want to dilute this with water to make it slightly cloudy, okay? So that you almost see through it, but not barely, like beach water. Okay, so, or Cleveland beach water, rather. It's okay to over-ferment, but you don't want to put that over-fermentation into your hair. You wouldn't want to do it, you know, you don't have to do it every day. Ooh, don't fall on me. This stuff is actually good for your face, guys. It's actually good for a skin cleanse. So you could Put it on your face. Let it sit for 2 minutes. And wash it off. Now you wouldn't want to put any type of extra cleansing on your skin after you wash this off. This got to do its job. So you just put it on there, let it get off in there, and then it starts working. Once you rinse it off, you wouldn't want to wash it off. You know, just put it on, let it sit for 2 minutes. Now it's in there. So you go putting on some extra cleanse, it's gonna clean it right up out of there. It ain't gonna serve no purpose. And it acts as like a skin whitening agent. So that helps with dark spots. And if y'all are anything like me, when I hear anything about a dark spot, look at that. Oh, wow. When I hear anything about a dark spot, I think my under eyes, okay? When I hear anything about a dark spot, I think acne. Them little acne spots, it helps with that too. Okay, so it helps with acne breakouts, and it also helps with clearing that up to give you some flawless skin. It helps even tone your skin. So, you know, you got these little uneven areas or whatever. You keep putting it on there. You can put it on like a Q-tip, not a Q-tip, but you could put it on a cotton ball or a pad, and you rub it on there. And you rub it on these areas, like from the neck to the face, how that be discolored, it'll bring all that even. So you can put it all on there and then get some even tone. Or you can make like a tissue facial mask type of thing, like something like this. If y'all can see that. Now, we're going to go through these two, guys. That's why I got them on our desk, because we're going to go through everything. We're going to put them on and we're going to talk about it. But something like that is what you can get, like a paper towel, put it on your face, and then spray that stuff on there, the rice water. And then you let it sit on there, okay, 1 to 2 minutes. And then you go ahead on about your day, rinsing it on off. You should see some results. We know this stuff works fast. You can use it as a treatment for your skin, as far as, you know, like a daily treatment. Put it on there in the morning, put it on there at night, okay? Every day until you see results. We know it works fast. So you're going to probably start seeing results like, oh yeah, then you will want to live by it. It helps with them little fine lines people get around their mouth, little smile areas and eyes and all of that. It gets off in that too, honey. It tightens the skin up. And if you notice, you know I'm black and East, whatever, but you know my little honeys over there in China, they face is taut. I don't care what they got going on. They like, I don't care how old they is, they face, their skin is taut. Okay? They're using natural cures for this stuff. They're not going out buying that BS, doing all that. It's just all natural stuff that you can do. It's the same stuff that you can go and buy with these rinky-dink people. I don't do all that. Look at that, guys. I don't know. Is this longer? Oh, wow. But back to the hair. You know, if you got an overload of protein going on here, which you do, that's what this rice water is. It's a whole bunch of protein. You know, that hardens your hair. That would just hard your hair, because you know them proteins, they like this now. They like this. They in there, you know. So that's every strand of your hair. Now your follicles is being treated. The shaft of your hair is being treated. So when you have good follicles going on, your shaft gets better, and guess what? Your hair is gonna grow. It's gonna grow. It's gonna get long. It's gonna get thick. It's gonna appear fuller. It's gonna be great. Cause look, all them little amino acids, protein sitting on the shaft, build it up over it, strengthening it. Okay, so now that you got this strengthened, the only way you breaking this bond is to what? Not take care of your hair. Okay, not keep it up. And guess what? Not moisturizing, not conditioning. This stuff requires an overload of conditioning because it hardens the hair. Because it has that effect on our hair, we definitely need to have some type of moisturization, hydration, and you know, this conditioner. along with the treatment. You cannot do this by itself. You can't just do a rice water challenge and think, I'm gonna leave that stuff in there for me and for 30 days and then I'm gonna put it on my hair. My hair gonna be even longer. No, it's gonna come out. It's gonna get brittle. It ain't gonna be right. So you gotta go. It's overload of protein. You gotta go into overload on the moisturization and the conditioner as well, which is cool. This ain't doing nothing, guys, but giving our hair back what we wasn't giving it. Okay? It shouldn't take a challenge or a rice water everybody else doing for you to want to have your hair together any other time. Okay? This is something you should be doing anyway. Now that we know about rice water, yes, we would definitely add that to the roster. Even though the 7 days is up for me, and even though I only did it for 6, that don't mean I'm just going to stop what I'm doing with my hair. I'm going to keep this up because now I like results. We do stuff and then we don't see results and we give up on it. Like working out. That takes time. You sitting there working out for weeks and weeks and you don't see nothing. So you like, I ain't on this, and you giving up. Okay? But when you start seeing results, what you do? You go hard. You go hard in the paint. Yeah, some of that. Same difference. But keep it going, you know. And keeping it going is good products. Good products for your hair. Consistency is key. Is that? Remember our little short spot, y'all? Let's see how that looks. This is the short spot right here. Is that all the short spot? Let me see. See? It's even growing. Our little short spot even growing, y'all. Oh yeah. But yeah, with this protein stuff, your hair would it would appear to seem like it's super hard and super brittle and all of that and won't. That's good. Guess why? That's our thickening. Our hair is thicker now. Okay? You must have been that thin head one, and you was like, oh my God, my hair is not usually this. What is going on? It's so crunchy and all this and that. That's what you wanted. That's what we're using this for, okay? So that we can get thicker hair and make it look fuller. Guess what? That's here to stay. That is here to stay. This is not just something that you noticed overnight because you used this stuff overnight. That's a good thing. Look at that elasticity. Look at that. I couldn't believe that when I first seen that. Y'all remember? That's why. Because this stuff is doing its thing. It's working right before your eyes. OMG. Now you have to learn how to manage this thick old hair, basically. You didn't know how good hair felt when it was all healthy and came together and you like, oh wow, you know. Yeah, it's not a bad thing. Nah, just keep it up. Keep it softened. You have to keep it softened with some good stuff, good products. That's all that is. It's 6 benefits to this stuff, guys. It relieves acne and dermatitis. You know, so if you got a little inflammation of the skin going on, this, that, and the third, honey, it helps with all of that. It treats aging skin. So if your skin aging and we aging, because we definitely all aging, honey. I don't care how old you is. We all aging. Okay, you ain't got it like you used to when you was sitting somewhere 16 years old. Even though now you 19. Okay, you're getting old, baby. It's gonna all come to you. You'll see. But if you keep up on it now, you won't have to worry about it later. Trust and believe that. We already talked about the dark spots. It's like a skin whitening. So it helps with the uneven skin and all of that good stuff. It minimizes the free radical damage. So that's like sun damage, you know, from anything from the environment. There could be, you know, we dealing with a lot of that too. That stuff helps age us. Pollution and all of that. It reverses. We already know it's a facial cleanse. You use it on your face. Let's pay attention to my forehead area. You know it drips down on there for these little 7 days. How does that look to y'all? I don't know how I looked at from day one, but we can sure look back on this video and tell. Okay? If it looks any different, it was sure running. My hair is so thick now that I have to bust these down to even smaller demonstrations. Okay? I have to bust these down to even smaller woonty woons. Y'all already know that Kells 100% your honey. She's gonna come and she's gonna spill. Okay, she's gonna keep it 100. Y'all asked me to do it and I did it, and guess what? We gonna do it right. We gonna do it right. Look no more. Do I recommend it? Yes, I do. We ain't even got to the whole ending demonstration of it, and already, I just see exactly what's going on here. Like my hair, I just love how it was snapping and bouncing back like that. You know, that's real good, because at the end of the day, when you go tugging on your hair in a certain way and pulling on it and this and that way, we ain't worried about it breaking for real at this point. We know that these proteins got our back. We got coverage, okay? Look, coverage going on. We got somebody fighting for us, honey. We ain't even gotta let that bother us. That's what's going on here. You do not want to leave it in longer than 2 days, if that. Okay? I have went a day and left this stuff in. Didn't mean to, but it happened, okay? It happens. This is a rinse. It's not nothing to stay in there, even on your face, you know what I'm saying? If you use it on your face, it's helping with firmness and all of that good stuff. So, you know, I want to use it for that purpose. I feel like I can pick up my face a little and pick up these dang on bags over my eyes, the hoodage, okay? This is protein, and the longer it sits, the more it's doing, okay? And that could be good or bad. Do you want it to weigh out good, or do you want it to weigh out bad? Because if you go in and use this stuff and you playing around with it, it's going to be bad for you. This hair is going to be very brittle. It's going to be hard and brittle because you're not taking it serious enough to keep up with it. It's a lot that comes with this afterwards and all that. You got to just keep going with the moisture. Keep going with the conditioning. Keep going with it. Don't just stop, because now your hair's so dang on thick. The only thing that's going to break them bonds, okay, is a hassle. And that hassle is actually having to comb through your hair, or you know, put any force to it like that. When all we know we got to do is what? Put a little bit of conditioner on there. And it's going to do its thing. So go invest into some leave-in conditioners and stuff like that. I just don't go clipping on them ends for no reason. I'm not wearing the hair. The whole time that the hair is in them braids, what is it doing? Eating. Healthy. It's okay. Even though we was not concerned with no dang on inches, I was concerned with that edge. Came to the conclusion, y'all, it's gonna be what it be for the edges. I'm not even worried. I'm not even letting that bother me at this point, okay? I'm not. Maybe a little. I think that these are single twists that I took the 2-strand and made them 2 whole twists on their own. Like, and look how thicky they are by themselves. Like, oh wow. When we first started this, I put it in the pattern that it was in because it wasn't this thick. And I even spoke on my hair being thick in my last video, the detangling one. Did my head shrink? Because this whole complete thing fits my head. If y'all don't notice, I don't even need 2 shower caps. Like, literally, it fits. And this is still the cheap dollar store one. I know I had to put 2 of them on. I don't know what's going on. This rice water, honey, got my skin getting so firm and taut that it done, okay, lowered the circumference of my head, and I'm just able to wear 1 shower cap. But guess what? We ain't gonna let that bother us because, honey, we have thickage. But I think it's thicker and longer. I think that the edges came back in. I really do like this challenge, you know. So I'll see you guys once I, you know, get this blowout together. Okay, guys, this is it for me. I did 6 days of the rice challenge. We started off, I had no edges. That edge was gone, okay? I do have fine hair, period.com. Like, I have fine hair, and it's usually on the thinner side for real. And when you go into flat iron it, it gets super thin. It was definitely thicker. So that's what I think that this hardness is that people were saying, is because they're not used to their hair being that tight, like bonded together like that so good. Each strand, this is a different maintain, okay? It's like a different maintain. I literally went through each section by section, little like this, like just little sections, and flat ironed them out like that. Versus usually I'm doing big sections so that it won't appear so thin. But I did little sections and it still look good. You can't just see through the no scalp. Okay, it is thick. It is thick. And when you do that challenge and your hair just appears to feel hard, what we knew about it for the 7 or 6 days in my case is that we had to use conditioner. So the more conditioner, the softener it got for you to be able to maintain it. Okay, so at this point, like, I'm done with it. You know, I did not wash my hair the whole 6 days at all. Okay, you know, I just was putting that product in, and then I was putting in the spray. So product, spray, rinse, product, spray, rinse. And that's all it was for 6 days for me. I'm just gonna call this a wrap and go. Okay, just a little wrap and go. And all I did was flat ironed it out, and then I threw some curls at the top for the bang and put some curls here for volume. So it's like really bouncy and got that volume going, you know. And that's really all I did. So I did put that up on the Instagram, IGTV. So if y'all want to see it, just, you know, go check me out over there. But just, this is it. So when I go to wash this finally and put the shampoo and all of that in it, you better believe, yes, I am going to have to still condition this stuff down, and it is still going to be hard and crunchy because now my hair is on another level. Okay, when you do this rice water, your hair is just on another level. It's on another thick level. Like, come on now, this stuff is like this. Like, it's bonded. It made your hair stronger, strengthened, it's thicker, it then grew a couple inches, da-da-da-da. So it's like, I don't know if people take that as, oh, it messed my hair up. No, it's just a different maintain now. You have to just dive in and keep this conditioner, leave in conditioners. You have to keep that going in your hair. And then if you proceed to do it every week, once a week, it's going to just grow and grow more hair. If you proceed to do it once a month, twice a month, it's just still going to proceed to do what it's supposed to do, which is thicken the hair because it's a protein, okay? And that protein ain't doing nothing but going in there, wrapping itself around all the damaged pieces and strands of hair, you know, stuff like that. So now it's repaired and it's back to its form where it's full and it feels good. We scared of that. Like, we like, what is this? Oh my God, I've never felt it like that. Yeah, because it is now repaired for real. It's repaired. All the gaps that was in between, ain't no more gaps. It's repaired. I like it. Remember, my hair wasn't straightened out or anything. It was just basically this. Blow dry it out or whatever. And then I pulled it and then let me move that. And I stretched it all out. And then I pulled it down. So I could say my neck is straight. I could say it gave it definitely some inches. You see that? It's way past the ribbon. It's way past that ribbon. It gave it a little oomph that we're about to cut right off. This is that other side. Now this side wasn't even as bad as this side, okay? But I feel like this side now looks better than this side. So I told you my hair is quite thin anyway. So that is it. And you could see that edge. It's not a bald spot like it was. It's a nice little peach fuzz, you know. It's just nice and it's back. I also had it right here. Remember that was kind of gone? You see that little bit of hair? Where is that? Like it's some little hairs in there. You see them? The little hairs, they came back. So let's say if I was to keep doing this, it would have probably been way more dramatic than what I got going on now. And what I like about this style, y'all know, I love how to flip and go. Like, I love my flip and go. I really do want to be able to go from one side to the other. It doesn't matter if I want to switch a part up. And then I could just go easily back. Like, that white girl sledge, okay? I love the white girl sledge. Shout out to my white girls, y'all. Y'all know y'all be doing it, honey. I like this. This is like that to me. Like, hey, I can what? When that wind blow, what's gonna happen, y'all? This little hair gonna be like, and guess what? It's gonna be all me. I want to see the short spot though. Let me see. You see it? Like, that's the short spot. And that's the long. So these are the short spots that have been getting on my last nerve. Like, if I keep going with it, they fall. I'm still got this. So that's what we're cutting in. I love my honeys. Y'all make sure that y'all go check out our merchandise, okay? Let me know some suggestions on, you know, our little words, our little sayings or whatever that y'all want to see. Let me know some good challenges y'all want to see me do, because I'm ready. I'm all for it. Okay, just let me know, guys, because you know we out here. It is definitely summertime, and your slay is my command. So whatever it is that we're gonna do next, I'm here for it. I will see my honeys on the next one. The next one.